Alright, I am queuing for my next match here. I'm currently 1-0 after beating Bant Helm 2-0. But who knows whether that luck will hold. This deck really depends on the matchups you get. You know, you can just get paired against something very unfavorable and lose. So yeah, I'm hoping for the best though. It's still a pretty good deck. Um, Yeah, my previous game was yesterday, so I'm not like immediately queuing. This is why I don't stream these matches because typically I only play like one or two matches and then I set the game aside for a little bit. All right, my opponent's here. I did notice while I reviewed the video from yesterday, and I did make a misplay. I should have Cabal Therapied after attacking with Emrakul, so that was a little misplay. Oh man, why couldn't I have a sneak attack in this hand or something? Um, it's got Veteran Explorer, it's got Phyrexian Tower, but it's got nothing else. And Collector Ouphe is really only good in the combo matchups. I think, even on the draw, I think that this is not a very good hand. Um, it's just it doesn't really have a proactive game plan, so I'm gonna mulligan it. And this is not better. I mean, it's better in terms of having more stuff, but it is bad in terms of it's got no green mana and a bunch of green spells. Like basically, this casts Cabal Therapy and then hopes to draw a forest. If it does draw a forest, this is a great hand though. Or I mean, it's pretty good. You can Green Sun and Flashback Therapy, but I'm gonna mulligan it again. I just can't bank on drawing a green land in my first two turns. Oh my gosh, gotta go to 3 or gotta go to 4. I'm gonna keep this. All right. Um, this is pretty bad. So I definitely don't want Collector Ouphe. I think Sakura-Tribe Elder's okay. Sneak attack, I guess, is the game plan. So I bottom the Village Rites. You know what? I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't... Ugh, this is so bad. Cancel. Let's see here. I need the 2 lands, so I'm keeping those, so I can keep 2 other cards. I think Sneak Attack and either Green Sun Zenith or Sakura-Tribe Elder is the play here. So I'll pick that, and I'm going to take the Green Sun. I think the Green Sun is just a little more flexible. So I'll go with that. This is very unfortunate. But that's okay. At least I've got the combo. Oh. Okay. So this is Grixis Delver. That's okay. So I'm going to play Prismatic Vista and pass here. And probably just get blown out by Delver, but that's okay. All right. Let's see what my opponent chose here. No, nothing. All right. Buys me a turn. So typically, the Grixis deck doesn't run Stifle. I mean, it's always possible, but they're probably not running Stifle. But they are, they're for sure running Daze and Force. So when I Green Sun for Veteran Explorer here, they're probably gonna force it or daze it, which is unfortunate. All right. Well, maybe that's not bad. So I'm gonna really hope they don't stifle this. That would be really bad. Okay, I'm in much better shape now. All right, I'm gonna get the regular basic forest here and just play the Veteran Explorer and pass the turn. This start could be a lot worse. If I can get this vet cracked. So if they don't have Force of Will here, they have, Daze doesn't do it because I have the Karakas. But if I can get this Veteran Explorer into the graveyard, I'm in pretty good shape here, actually. You know, almost sneak attack mana. I can always jam sneak into a Force or a Daze or something. And then Green Sun Zenith at that point would represent, you know, something nearly lethal. Okay, so this is actually Death Shadow. Okay, that's okay. All right. So Grixis Death Shadow. So they're gonna. Okay, they're down to 15 already. Another Street Wraith. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's fine. So they can now, like, just play Death Shadow, and it's pretty big. But, you know, a Green Sun for Veteran Explorer does block Death Shadow. All right. So they have a clock. There goes Karakas. That's a problem. So now I do need a land here. Otherwise, I guess I can Green Sun for Dryad Arbor, which is not what I'm hoping for. But I guess it's better than nothing. Oh man. All right. Real problems. I think I'm gonna Green Sun for Dryad Arbor here. I just need the mana. You know, this plays into Daze, but oh, I don't even have Dryad Arbor. That's the wrong deck. Wow. Okay. I think it's probably just about time to scoop. That's a terrible misplay. That's a terrible misplay. I'm so used to having Dryad Arbor. I just assumed that I had it. Yeah, I think I'm in big trouble here. And that misplay is gonna. I don't think it's gonna cost me the game because I think I was already gonna lose this game. But you know, yeah, this is big trouble. Okay, yeah, this game is very over. Okay, yeah, this game is very over. I don't even think I need to reveal anything more here. You know, at least the misplay didn't cost me the game. I was losing this game, so I didn't reveal very much to my opponent. But Death Shadow, it's pretty quick here. Yeah, that was a pretty bad misplay. Okay, so what do I want here? Definitely want the carpets, that's for sure. I don't think Reclamation Sage is very good. Plague Engineer does block. It's okay. And then I have Red Blast and Veil of Summer. They're probably running something like Thoughtseize, which makes Veil, I think, pretty good. I don't know if I need Red Blasts. But I'm definitely going to run Veils. Punishing Fire is pretty good against Delver. I don't think I need Run of Fowls in this. And you know, I don't think I need Red Blast either. Plague Engineer is probably the main thing I'm thinking of. I'm definitely cutting Collector Ouphe. That thing does nothing. I don't know if I want to cut the combo. Probably the answer is no. Hmm. Yeah, I think Punishing Fire is just too good, especially since sometimes they get their life total into trouble. You can just sneak a win with Punishing Fire. Tireless Tracker is probably not where I want to be. It's probably just not good enough. You know, it doesn't really block anything that they have, and you're not going to have the time and mana to really do that. It really sort of makes me want to cut the combo and just go for something regular. But you know, I really want to. I think I do want to show the combo. I think I can cut a Green Sun Zenith. There isn't sort of just one target that I really want outside of Veteran Explorer. I probably can cut like Emrakul and a sneak attack and just have Primeval Titan and Woodland Bellower. That's probably enough. Um, maybe I will cut that and sneak attack, and I'll put in one plague just as another blocker. Sort of a weird swap. Village Rites is not great here. Yeah, maybe I'll cut a Village Rites for the second plague. I'll go like that. Okay. Settle down. Try to not make his big mistakes this time. Play a good game against Death Shadow. This hand is okay. It lacks black mana. But it does sort of force them to have a turn 1 Force of Will for Veteran Explorer, and sort of on turn 3 I can Eternal Witness and get back the Veteran Explorer if it dies. If I draw black mana, I can get Cabal Therapy in there. I like this hand. It's a little loose, but I think it's okay. A Veteran Explorer start is just really strong because they don't have any way to exile it or anything like that. So if they don't force it, it resolves. All right. Oh, they are going to force it. Okay. So that does sort of crimp my game plan a bit, but I think that's okay. So now I want to draw like any land would really do. I could play Eternal Witness and get back Veteran Explorer. I think that would be the play. So I'd really love to see like a Delver here would be fine. Thoughtseize. All right. So they're probably going to take E-Witness. That would be what I would take. But nothing is stellar in my hand. Yeah, all right. So there's Verdant. And I'm debating whether I proactively play out the Plague Engineer here. I don't think it's bad. I also could just Cabal Therapy for Death Shadow, or Cabal Therapy for Death Shadow and hold up Punishing Fire. I don't hate that. I could name either Force of Will or even naming Death Shadow wouldn't be bad. They're almost into the life total where Death Shadow matters. So, yeah, I don't mind that. Naming Force of Will, though, sort of clears the path for sneak attack. I don't think I'm that worried about Death Shadow because I have Plague Engineer, so I'm gonna actually name Force of Will. Actually, they already ditched one. Maybe I will name Death Shadow. All right, let's do this. Got one. All right, that's something. So here, I guess they're pretty close to Gurmag, but Plague Engineer does block Gurmag. They could brainstorm into something good, maybe. Oh, well, they drew another Thoughtseize, so probably take Plague Engineer here. And here they can Thoughtseize, brainstorm, and then play Gurmag. That's pretty good. Oh, they're just going to play Gurmag. Yep, that's fine. So I need something to answer that. That will not do it, so I'll just pass. Oh, the life is going to start stacking up here. I do run Assassin's Trophy in this deck, but I drew instead Abrupt Decay, which I like Abrupt Decay. It's normally really good. You know, I don't feel like Gurmag sees that much play in Legacy right now, but it's still a good card. You know, being immune to Abrupt Decay is pretty good. A lot of decks run just Abrupt Decay and no Assassin's Trophies. But I've been actually liking running 2 Assassin's Trophies. So, yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna just play Sneak Attack right into Daze and see what happens. That gives me outs. Okay. Wow. All right. This might be a quick game. Yeah. This might be a real quick one. That's something. So I'm gonna get back. Let's see here. I think I really need to get back Plague Engineer here. Yeah, I really need to get back Plague Engineer here. Okay, so they can't attack with the Death Shadow. That's at least something. So I have to block. That's really unfortunate because basically he has a fetch land into Watery Grave, which takes 3 and brings Death Shadow to a 5/5 and makes it lethal. So I have to block here and force it out. Yeah. And that is just a turn too late, I think. That's just a turn late. So I can't do it. If I had one more land, maybe I could do it. Because I could play the Plague Engineer and try to block and do something. But yeah, this doesn't work. Yeah, I think that's game. That's game. Yeah. So if I Assassin's Trophy, I'm a mana short on the Plague Engineer. So they got me. Good game. That's a tough loss. And maybe I needed to mulligan more aggressively there. I don't know. They had a really good game plan for me. I'm gonna dive right into the next game, so I'm not even gonna take a break. I will probably split these videos still, but I'm gonna dive right into the next matchup.